Morning, boys and girls. We're going to go over Chapter 8's review. This will be the first part of it. So go ahead and get your math workbook out. You are going to need a ruler and a pencil. And go ahead and flip to page 595. If you need some time to get those materials ready, go ahead and hit the pause button and then join us back once you are ready to go. All right, let's take a look at the first problem in the review. It says, Josh wants to measure the distance around a soccer ball. Circle the best choice of a tool. Would Josh use an inch ruler, a yardstick, or a measuring tape? And explain why you chose that answer. So think about that. Would you use an inch ruler, which is this, a yardstick, which would be 3 of these, or would you use that measuring tape, which goes around? Very good. You would definitely use a measuring tape. So in your book, you're going to circle measuring tape. And you were supposed to explain why you chose that answer. And that is because it bends around the ball. The other two are just flat. Okay. So if you're measuring around a ball, you would definitely use a measuring tape. And the reason why is because it would bend around the ball. All right, number 2. Luke has a string that is 6 inches long and a string that is 11 inches long. How many inches of string does Luke have? All right, so what I'm going to do first, I'm going to circle this 6 and this 11. So he has 2 strings. One string is 6 inches, so I'm going to draw a line from the 0 to 6. And then his second string is 11 inches long. And we want to know how many total inches there are. I'm going to underline that question. So I need to add an additional 11 to that 6 to figure that out. So from this 6, I'm going to hop up 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this was 6 and this was 11. And when I get to my final part, I'm going to circle that end number, and that's going to tell me what the answer is. So it says draw a diagram, here's our diagram, and write a number sentence. So our number sentence would be 6 plus 11 equals box. And then finally, when we look at what that would equal, we ended on that 17, so we know Luke has 17 inches of string total. Okay, if you need more time on this page, go ahead and hit the pause button. Everybody else, go ahead and flip the page and we will continue. The good thing about being at home, there's really no way for me to assess you. So this is the last page of Chapter 8 and you won't have a test over it. So make sure you understand these questions really well so that next year when you move on to 3rd grade, you can say, I'm good with measuring. We practiced it even when we were at home. And I'm trusting that you all know how to do it. All right, this says use an inch ruler. What is the length of the lip balm to the nearest inch? So we're on question number 3. And you need your ruler out. So make sure you are on the inch side of your ruler. You're going to start at the 0. And you're going to follow your finger all the way down and see which whole number it's closest to. And I can see that it is closest to 3 inches long. So you're just going to circle the 3 inches long. All right, number 4. Tom uses tiles to measure a string. Each tile is 1 inch long. Tom says the string is 3 inches long. Is he correct? Explain. So take a look. We have 4 tiles. Each tile is worth 1 inch. Here's the string up top. So we have 1 inch, 2 inches. It takes up 2 tiles. So was Tom correct when he said it was 3 inches long? No, he was not correct. It's actually only 2 inches long. So you want to make sure you answer the question. It says, is he correct? We've got to answer that part of the question. So no, he is not correct. So write down no. And it says to explain why he's not correct. And the reason he's not correct is it is only 2 inches long. It's only 2 tiles, which is equal to 2 inches. Okay, so he is incorrect. We answered that part of the question. Is he correct? No. And then it says to explain. So when you explain, you have to say why you chose that answer. So I chose it because it is only 2 tiles, which is 2 inches long. And he said 3 inches long, so that was incorrect. Okay, if you're not done with that page, hit the pause button and finish that page. The rest of us are moving on. We are on page 597 now, and we're going to do a question on line plots, which is what we learned about yesterday. All right, number 5. Dahlia made a line plot to show the lengths of ribbons. And there's our line plot. It says lengths of ribbons in inches, and I see 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with some X's on top. How many ribbons are shown in the line plot? The line plot shows blank ribbons. So if these are the lengths of ribbons, that means the X's stand for the ribbons. So to find out how many total ribbons, I want you to go ahead and count how many X's there are. I'll give you a moment to do that. Take a sip of my coffee. So you're counting the X's. All right. How many X's did you get when you counted it? That's going to tell us how many ribbons there are. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You should have gotten 9 ribbons. Now they want you to look at specifically how many ribbons measured 6 inches long. So go to the 6 and count how many X's are over the 6. I'll give you a minute. Very good. There's 2 X's over the 6, so that means that there are 2 total ribbons. All right, number 6. Use the words on the tiles to make the sentence true. The table is 3 blank long. Would a table be 3 inches long or 3 feet long? I'll give you a second. Very good. The table would be 3 feet long. If the table was only 3 inches long, that would be like a teeny tiny mouse table. We humans wouldn't be able to sit on that. All right, the belt, a belt is something that you wear around your waist, is about 30 blank long. So think about a human putting a belt around your waist. Would it be 30 inches long or would it be 30 feet long? Very good. That one would only be inches. If it was 30 feet long, it could probably fit around a whale. And finally, the hallway is 15 blank long. So think about our hallway at school. Would we measure it using inches, 15 inches long, or would it be about 15 feet long? Good. That one would be 15 feet long. If it was 15 inches long, it would only be like 1 step long. All right, and number 7, use a 1-inch mark. Estimate the length of each object. All right, so if you want to use your ruler, you can, but we're just estimating. So it's kind of like when we did the beads. So I'm going to keep drawing about 1-inch long beads across to estimate about how long it is. So I'm going to say that that first paintbrush is about 1, 2, 3, 4. It's about 4 inches long. Doesn't have to be exactly right. If you got 5 inches, that probably would have been pretty close too. And since it says about, it doesn't have to be exactly what I say. It just has to be close. If you put down 1005, that would be wrong because that would be way too big. So make sure your estimate is a reasonable estimate. All right, and then let's look at this bottom piece. It looks like a toothpick. So let's draw a 1-inch bead. There's about 1 inch. And there's about 1 inch. So about how many inches long would that string be? Very good. It would be about 2 inches long. Hey, if you need more time on this page, hit the pause button, and the rest of us are going to move on, so just follow up with us after. And actually, I'm going to end this video, and we will start part 2 after this video. So I hope that that first part was easy for you, and you would have gotten an A on this test so far. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.